Everyone, I am Charles J. Kayana, a first year BS Social Work student in St. Louis University. Today I am going to share to you an advocacy of mine, but before that, I am going to discuss connected topics for you to understand it very well. First, issues we witness and also experience in our everyday life. We have health issues that includes obesity, malnutrition, and others. Next is the environmental issues. Examples of these are global warming, and pollutions. Then we have mental health. An example of this is anxiety disorder. We also have crimes, a prevalent word today as crimes are also prevalent everywhere. Next is the indigenous people. Now the issues the IPs have been suffering are exploitation and inequality. Lastly, we have the disasters. The man-made disasters and the natural disasters such as earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions. However, we are not going to talk about all of these social issues. We are only going to talk about mental health. However, mental health is still a broad topic. Therefore, we are going to discuss specifically depression. What is depression? Depression is a medical condition that has an adverse impact on our feelings, thoughts, and behavior. It is a mood disorder that causes a persistent feeling of sadness and loss of interest. Today, the term depression is frequently used. That word can describe anything, from a terrible day to a complete incapacity to function in daily life. Even if it's just thrown around casually these days, let's not jump to conclusions or assume they're lying because they could actually be experiencing depression. Now, what are the causes of depression, or how can we tell if someone is having depression? Now, according to Mind Organization of United Kingdom, these are the numerous stories on the causes of depression. The childhood experiences, life events, and other mental health problems can be referring to our traumatic experiences we had, such as abuse, exploitation, and others. The physical health problems and sleep, diet, and exercise can also be referring to our unhealthy lifestyle. For medication, the side effects, and lastly, for the genetic inheritance, according to Medline Plus, since depression is known to run in families, genetic risk factors may play a role in how likely someone could develop the condition. Though research into the genetics of depression is still in its adolescence, nothing is known for sure about the genetic aspects of the condition. According to the studies, the chance of developing depression may be increased by the combination of several small effect genetic variations. Nevertheless, the cause can vary greatly from person to person, and for some people, a collision of multiple factors may be the root of their sadness. Some people discover that they experience depression for no obvious cause. And for the symptoms, according to our Better World Organization, these are the symptoms we have to look out to determine if someone is having depression. Persistent sadness, loss of interest in activities, loss of appetite, feelings of worthlessness, and becoming easily agitated. Now that we know the causes and symptoms of depression, how can we prevent this or help ourselves overcome depression? If someone is depressed, how can we help them get through it? According to Hope for Healing Foundation organization, these are the things that we can and must do as the treatment, cure, or preventive measures to overcome depression and to feel better. Nourishing the brain, healing the gut. The foods we eat have a significant impact on how we feel about ourselves. It's crucial to pay attention to what we eat and drink if we want to feel good. The greatest way to fuel our brain and keep it safe from oxidative stress is to eat high-quality meals that are rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. The next one is listening to positive upbeat music. It is a quick and efficient technique to improve mood and motivation. According to neurologists, music has an emotional impact on humans and brings back the sensation of life when nothing else can. Now for the third one, going for a walk. This is somehow kind of absurd, as asking someone who might have trouble getting out of their bed to add walking to the regular routine. But studies show that exercise really makes us feel more refreshed and less fatigued. For the fourth one, connecting with friends. According to studies, having a strong social relationship promotes happiness, improves health, and extends life. It aids in overcoming feelings of isolation and loneliness. Now for the last one, it is seeking professional help when needed. Making positive lifestyle changes using these self-help suggestions, but if your depression persists despite them, obtain professional assistance. Using a professional is simply using the best person for the job. It is not a sign of weakness and failure. But what about if we don't have depression, but our friends do and we want to help them? And to answer this question, we can now proceed to my advocacy, which is disseminating mental health awareness. My advocacy is that we should be good friends who can support those around us or our own friends who are depressed. We already know the causes of depression, and the symptoms are indications to watch out for in order to determine whether a person or one of our friends is suffering depression. The first thing we can do to assist them is to pay close to what they have to say. When they share it with us, we need to assist them and treat them with respect. Let's refrain from using dismissive language like you just have to feel this or that, or you just have to do this, or you just have to stop thinking about this. But instead, we should say something like, I understand you are struggling and I am here to listen. Let us help them feel as though their feelings are valid. Also, let's not promise to keep it a secret, especially when they have thoughts of self-harm. But it's not necessarily that we are the ones who will tell the adults. Let's encourage them to tell someone themselves. With this situation, when we don't know what to do or say, let's encourage them to seek for professional help. And that is my advocacy, disseminating mental health awareness. Be there, listen, be a friend for someone that think it's the end. Thank you for watching this video, and these are the sources I have gathered the information.